Hi Bethel, it's Pastor Chris here. I'm here with
Pastor Wendy.
And we're coming to you with our weekly update video. Now, by the time you've seen this, we've already had Ash Wednesday. What that means is that this upcoming Sunday is the first Sunday of
Lent.
And what Lent means, if you didn't grow up with Lent, because many of us, even at Bethel, did not grow up with Lent, is it is this 40-day journey to Easter. And we want to do that as close as possible with Jesus. And so for some of us, that means we take on new practices, prayer rhythms. Some of us might even engage in some fasting. But part of that is trying to pursue being closer with Jesus and being open to whatever that means. And so one of the things I want to make sure you're aware of is a couple of resources that we've set up for you. So one, for Lent, we're going to be going back through the book in 1 Samuel. So we had a few messages about 1 Samuel earlier in the year, and we're going to dive back into the journey of 1 Samuel, looking at how Jesus is the true king that was actually promised for us. And that when Israel asks for other kings, they're actually stepping deeper into a path that leads them away from who God is. So if you go and look below, you're going to find a link to a resources page. And we have specific resources if you want to study more about 1 Samuel. There's also a few resources for how to go deeper in your faith related to Lent. Now, one of the things that we've purchased and something that we want to make available to you is that we have a devotional guide through Lent. We're going to have some physical copies available when you come to church next in the back by the welcome desk. And we also have a digital version of that devotional available. It's going to be on this resources page. So please make sure you use this because we want to just give you tools in your prayer life to be closer with God. And if you have any questions about how to use these tools, please let us know. But we have 1 Samuel resources, we have Lent, and it's going to be a great way as we embrace this journey together.
Are you giving up anything for Lent?
I'm looking at it. I'm probably going to go no alcohol. And I'm probably going to I'm thinking no processed sugar. Yeah, I know. Are you doing anything? Maybe you asked the question. I can ask it back to you.
Well, I'm not sure. I would love to say no processed sugar, but...
Well, I know. I've been thinking about it. But that means today's treat day. Fat Tuesday. We're recording this on Tuesday, by the way.
I'm very excited about that.
So today's Tuesday. So I'm gonna eat beignets today.
See? This is a good day. I want to talk about prayer cards. Now, if you were in the family potluck last week, you probably noticed at the back there were all these prayer cards. We don't want the face to be seen, but this is one of the prayer cards. Now, there's a few of them that are left over, and I really want to ask that you take some time to think and pray about if you have one child, if perhaps you'd like another child to pray for. And if you don't have any children that you're praying for at all, if you consider taking one, this is really a cool thing. So just as an example, for my child, I found out when my child's birthday was, and I could write them a birthday card. Or when there was a big occasion, the parents would let me know and I could write some kind of a note. Mm-hmm. You share in the life of a child, and somehow it makes our congregation just feel a little bit smaller. It's kind of cool. So sign up. Get a prayer card. They're going to be in the back of the sanctuary, close to the windows, where all those testimony cards are. So if you haven't read the testimony,
connected,
right? Read a testimony card and perhaps pick up a prayer card.
And I'd also say too, like for example, like my family, we committed to pray for and support 2 children. So maybe you did one this past Sunday, and you feel like you could pray and support another child growing up in Bethel. That's great. I mean, whether you missed it or you feel like you could take on one more, we just want to encourage it either way. The next thing I want to mention is, if you look at the link below, we have actually posted that we're looking to fill several positions at Bethel. Now, every summer we work on filling 2 intern positions that help really expand the kind of ministry we do during the summer with the community. So those postings have been up for a few weeks, a youth intern and then also a children's intern. But the third posting's new. It went up last week, and it's a posting for a pastor of outreach and missions. And it's been part of, we've been praying together, our council, and discerning that we've been talking about another member to be part of our ministry team, another pastor specifically to be part of our team here at Bethel that can be a champion for the outreach and impact we want to do in the community. And so if you have any questions about that, please take a look at the posting at the link below and pray with us. I think we are mostly creating this video for our church. We want you to know what's going on at Bethel, but we also want to invite you to pray. about that God would call the right person to this role, and even give us clarity and confirmation about it as we want to be faithful to what God has us doing here in Bannerman and Edmonton. And we think this pastoral role is a big part of that picture.
Especially when you were talking in your sermon about revival and the Asbury revival that's happening. I think that having a position that's specifically geared towards outreach in our community and also connecting people into our community, it's critical. The time is now. So, yeah.
So please, take a look at that position, pray about it, and we'll be praying with you.
So when we did the Church Pulse, one of the things that came up was people wanted a little bit more attention put towards marriage conferences, marriages preparation, that kind of thing. Now, I have met with a couple in our church, and we are looking at getting a family life conference getting going here in Bethel. But until we have it up in full gear, there is one that's happening in Edmonton. This is quite short notice, so you got to jump on this. It's going to be held at West End CRC on Friday, March 3rd. It goes from 6:30 till 9 p.m. and the cost is $25 a couple. Now, we've heard many people say that this has changed their marriage and changed how they think about marriage. So we'd encourage you, if this is something you want to be part of, until we get our Bethel thing set up, please feel free to do that. If you give me an email, I can make sure that you are set up and that the money is transferred over. So just email me, wendy@discoverbethel.com, and I'll make sure there's a place for you.
Yeah. Is it Family Life or is it another organization?
It is Family Life, the Family Life organization.
So Family Life provides a lot of resources for families, and especially for marriages. We've used them in the past. And so if you're married, you want to do some work on your marriage, you want to walk alongside other people, and even maybe if you just today need to ask for help, send Wendy an email. Let us walk with you. We care for you, Bethel. We're excited to do this journey to Easter.
We are.
And if there's ever anything you need, please reach out to us. Otherwise, we'll see you soon.